Hiya, thanks for joining me. So real quickly straight away, this brief history of time here with the Sumerians essentially inventing it. Day and night into 12-hour periods, so 24 hours. Hours into 60 minutes. Minutes into 60 seconds. Okay. Just going to kind of show how, for me, the Sumerian cipher is the closest we have on the gematria.com to time as a cipher itself, linked to time. Okay, so looking straight away then at hour, minute, second, the way that our time is broken down each day in the Sumerian ciphers, which you'll see at the bottom there, begins with 6. The reverse is obviously just the same as that, but the other way around for the values. Notice that second there, the very last part of the breaking down of our day in the Sumerian cipher is 360. The word second in Sumerian is 360. And that completes then the breakdown of the day, a whole circle of time. So, with the values then, 12, 24 and 1368. Interesting that 1224, you could see that as December 24th, the eve of Christ's birth, or the sacred birth date, December 25th. It's also obviously the breakdown of the day, if it's 12 hours and 24. 12 hours showed on that previous slide, day and night equals the 24 hours for the day. Then the reverse Sumerian 1368. So okay, let me just then show you how those two numbers connect to each other. Because as you can see there, when you take away one from the other, the result is 144. Heavy number linked to time, because that is 12 times 12. It's 12 squared. Very strong evidence there of the heavy time connection link to the Sumerian ciphers. For the phrase hour, minute, second, second being 360 in the Sumerian cipher itself. 1368. And then if you take 1224 from 1368, you get 144. And that's just a reminder why, again, 144 being such a significant number linked to time. 60 minutes times 24 hours a day is the amount of minutes per day. So the 144, the 0 at the end, is that circle of the time. And time in Sumerian, 282, and reverse 366. Now the 366 straight away you should know as being significant to time and our year system for what we're in now, the leap year, election year in a few days' time. Leap year, election years have 366 days in them. So the 282, well, hopefully you may have connected the link with that now. Because that's the date that's heavily linked to the leap years. Because when it is a leap year, that isn't the last day of February anymore. Both of those numbers heavily linked to the time that we're in now of leap years systems. So I find it pretty interesting that, yeah, this time that we're in right now, what is it, 3 days time, America goes to the polls, polling stations, and starts voting. Trump wins the 2024 election in reverse Sumerian, 1346. Convert that into PM time, showing how it's a heavily linked time cipher. Creates 1:46 PM, 14/6. Most famous person born on 14/6, 14th of June, is America's man, Donald Trump. One, 4, 6. Will it be Trump again? For the 146, it looks like it might be Trump again. There's his birthday again, and the cap's added for his T. (146) in the PM conversion of reverse Sumerian there. So it's always been about Trump totally in the numbers there. Prime 661. That's the reverse of 166. His day of the year in a leap year is the 166th day for his birthday. It's just a reminder of that there for his birthday in a leap year, 166th day. Trump totally. The 193 in ordinal. That's the 44th prime. Remember, he was the 44th person to be president first time around. I think it's going to be like second coming. And going back to that 166th day of the year, the 661 result, that's also 11 times 11 for that 121 prime. It's the 11th star, and 11 times 11 is 121. 11 also links nicely to what I'll end this video with. Which is with a real quick recap of the beginning. How the Sumerian cipher is heavily linked to the time system. 12 hours a day, 12 hours a night for 24, 12/24 there, Sumerian. If you take that from the reverse Sumerian result, 1368 for hour, minute, second, you get the 144. Heavily linked to time being 12 times 12. Showed how time equals numbers heavily linked to leap year time system, which is to do with the sun, how long it takes to go around the earth. It's slightly longer than the 365 days every time, it's a quarter extra. 4 of those is another leap year. Those two numbers heavily linked to leap years. February having the extra day when it is one. So that's the time cipher, Sumerian. And this is eXiT time cipher, Alpha and Omega. Starting with 12, the 12-hour system, day and night. See how it ends with the Z being the 12th prime number. Perfect time cipher for me to use. I'm going to have some fun with this. Hopefully you can maybe try it out as well. Plug it into the gematria.com if you've got that access. I'm just going to try some manual calculations with it. Cheers for now though.